Squirt says we have to work on the bike. Alright, here we go. Hey everybody, Winifred Fawks on this really freaking windy Friday. I'm gonna be starting the teardown on the Schwinn today. I got the hub out here with me. We're gonna be working on the rear end, probably taking off the fenders, because I gotta beef those up. And it is seriously windy out here, holy shit. Can you hear all that? That is nuts. All right, let's get started. This garage is really not the best setup. It is really packed full, as you saw when I came in. But we're gonna make it work. I'm not entirely worried about the shifter mechanism because we're going to be eliminating that. There we go. That comes off. That is stuck through with a cap end. That back on for now. How do we remove? This is just twist off. Yes, that does just twist off. Nice. Okay. Getting these grips off is going to be fun. How do I take these grips off? Feels like the foam grip underneath is just completely shot. Oh. So the original grip on this was just gone. This is just some 1/8-inch foam padding that he wrapped in duct tape or electrical tape. So I don't feel bad about ripping this up at all. Besides, I got new grips coming anyway, so it's not like I gotta keep this nice. And there's new grips in the engine kit. Please be metric because you're Shimano. Feels. These Exactly like a 2.5. Sweet. Alright, it's loose. Oh! It split! Nice! It broke right along the mold line. Sweet. Just comes right off. Success! Shifter's off. That is not even attached. And I don't feel bad about doing this because of how nasty this foam is. It is just cracking apart in my fingers. Yep, and it just cracked along the seam again. Nice. I didn't even have to loosen these. How do I even loosen these? I can't. You can't even adjust the tightness on this brake. What the fuck, Schwinn? So we're going to be saving all the hardware that we're taking off with these fenders because we are going to be upgrading the struts with some flat stock to try and beef these up. But for now, we're going to be running naked, no fenders, until we can get some flat stock. But we are going to be saving all of this hardware. Get back in you. Well, that just fell right off. One thing that's nice is that these are steel fenders, but one thing that sucks is that they're steel fenders. These are going to have to get all sorts of rust removal before we rivet them back on with stronger braces, because these are kind of flimsy. These aren't even 1/16 of an inch thick. Now, I know it looks like I'm just stripping this bike, but there's a bit of restoration that I gotta do. So, for one, this front tire is completely shot. This rear tire is completely shot. Replacement's right underneath the camera, but I'm waiting on inner tubes. The goal of the day, at least, is to get it knocked down and put the new hub on the back and get this rear wheel relaced. If I can do that, I think I'm going to be happy with this video. out. Okay. And that one is blocked in by the tire. All right, time to flip her over. So the only thing holding the rear tire in right now is the coaster brake and the chain. Let's fix that. And everything is coming apart like butter because I shot it with some WD-40. Back together. Off of that. Now I know you're sitting there saying, Wred, Winifred, if I'm motorizing the bike, why are you eliminating the brakes? Because the brakes on this thing are shot. I got new brakes coming for it. They're in the bin. Let's see if we can get this darn wheel loose. So this thing was really neglected by its previous owner, and I can tell that just by how rusty things are and how stuck together certain parts of it are. So far it's coming apart pretty good. I'm not really that worried about the chain that's on it. I've seen worse chains, but for sure we got some chain lube. We got some good grease that's going to be going into the hubs. I know it's going to need new grease. Definite goal for today. Where did I put it? Get this new hub on the back. Release the rear wheel. I know I am for sure going to have to loosen up the cone nuts on this because ooh, it does not want to spin at all. That is way over tight. Now, I don't know if that is just as a result of over-tightening from the factory, or if it just doesn't have enough momentum on it because it doesn't have a wheel and tire on it. But for sure, we're going to loosen that up. We're going to get some grease in there for sure so it's nice, pretty, make sure it's tight and right, relaced. It'll be pretty. Brand new hub, 16-tooth freewheel on there, and disc brake pattern, so we don't have to worry about a rake joint or a bolt-on hub fucking up our shit. Alright. Fuck! Let's see if we can get this wheel loose. Persuade her. A little bit of progressive maintenance. Why are you so tight? Ah! Create its extension, use it as a wedge. I haven't had to do this since I was a kid. There There we are. Finally. That's off. Beautiful. There we go. Damn, that is an ugly wheel. All right. Whee! Let go. All right, rear fender. Definitely needs tender love and care. Just like the front one does. Plenty of rust in there. It's all just surface rust. That should come out with a little bit of vinegar bath and some little bit of scraping with a wire brush. Probably a couple shots of rust inhibitor. It'll be fine. Somewhere in that struggle it stopped recording. I've been fucking with this cone nut for the last 30 minutes. At least. Allie's home now. She came in and she was just like, hi! And I was just like, hey everybody! Fuck! Woo! Oh. Allie's got it. She's stronger than me.
Sometimes.
There we go. Thank you, love. Mm-hmm. Thank you for enabling my hyperfixation.
Of course. We'll leave the deep sockets here for you.
Thank you. So I don't really need to grease the hub, but I will need a grinder. Spacers are a little bit too wide.
What type of grinder?
I'd rather something like a flat wheel or something like that.
We have one. We have that one.
What one?
There's one just on the other side of the toolboxes. It's a wheel, not a flat. But there's also the concept that there's a belt sander right there. We would just have to go get some belts.
Oh, all I gotta do is take a... I gotta take about a millimeter off of each side. Possibly a centimeter.
Fair enough.
Whoop.
Also, mine's a little bit bigger than yours.
Oh, whoa. This. I'm going to have to get centered.
Chili?
These spacers I'm going to have to cut down. But that can wait for later. I'm just going to tighten those up a little bit. What we can work on, for sure, before it gets too dark, getting this old nasty tire off, tube off, delacing this rim, and lacing that new hub. Alright. Let's go, motherfucker. These things needed to be changed probably 10 years ago. But no. The boomer that I bought it from said that these things were still fine It's just like, no, these are not fine. These tires are very not fine. There we go. That's got it off. Alright.
I just need to get you a tripod over here.
There's one over there, but I want the face cam.
Fair.
So it has been probably a decade since I've relaced a wheel. Actually, yeah, it was a decade since I relaced a wheel. So yeah, I can definitely tell that this bike is not really well taken care of from how crusty it is. That is pretty crummy. That is really oxidized. It is going to be really fun trying to true these after I get it put back together. Almost there. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I making so much extra work for myself?